Hello and welcome to an episode of Scene Thoughts. As you can see, I'm out with the SL today, and that's because we're going to be going for a little bit of a drive in this car, and I'll be giving a little bit of update on it. Now, I've been complaining up to about 2 weeks ago how horrible, cold, wet the weather was. And now today, it's really taken a turn for the better, and I'm starting to actually think that maybe we're on to a nice sort of spring, maybe even a summer. But before I go out for driving this car, there's something I've been itching to do, and if you're slightly observant, you'll notice something has changed on this car from whenever I had it before, and it's something I've been itching to do ever since I bought this car. And there we are, proper roof down motoring. I can't wait to take this car for a drive. So today's really too nice a day not to go out. I just saw the weather today, I've got a bit of free time, but right, let's actually nip out and let's go and take the roof down. First time ever had the roof down in this car. Who would have thought? I'd owned it for nearly a year and I haven't even driven it with the roof down. Nice header. Oh, this is lovely. Nice warm spring day, it's not too hot, but it's warm enough to have the roof down. After it's a lovely experience this. The V8 just burbles away instantly at that first sort of instant you put your foot on the accelerator, and it's just a lot louder than I remember this car being with the roof on. After the hardtop isn't exactly a perfect fit. It probably needs a few of the trims and seals redoing at some point. But oh, this is beautiful. Lovely driving roads. I'm not really pushing the car. It's not that type of car that wants to race around. It's just a really good cruiser. This is just one of the best things in life, just going out for a cruise in my classic car. I wish I had a picnic with me. That's the only thing I'm missing. Life is very good today. The SL feels really good to drive. I have to admit, the SL shop did a good job. I haven't driven it too much. Probably the biggest drive I did was over to Worcester. That's over 100 mile. And apart from that, I haven't really used this car that much. And today, it's the first time I've got the roof down. It's just such a different experience. I'm probably going to hear the V8 a little bit more because we've just driven into a valley. So I've just gone over the bridge with the river. And now we're going to go up the hill a little bit. But yes, doing really well. I've got a lot of confidence in this car. I have to admit, between this one and the old SL car, I've always been a bit nervous. But I think the best way to get over the nerves is to drive it and actually use the cars and just to get out there a little bit and drive them and just experience the cars. So obviously the last thing I did to this car mechanical wise was the ignition cap and the rotor arm. And I have to admit, ever since I've done that, I've only actually driven the car. I've moved it a couple of around the drive, and I've just found that even starting it up and the engine just sounds so much healthier. It's amazing for, I think that's 70 quid that repair cost me. I did it myself, so there's no labour, it's just all parts. Amazing how nice that actually felt and amazing how much a difference that's made to the running of the car. I've owned this car for probably about a year now, and every time I drive it, I realise how wonderful it is. I criticise it for not being very quick despite the fact it's got a 3.8 litre V8. I criticise the sort of woolly handling of it. But actually, when it falls down, stuff like today, this is what this car does best. Cruising around quite happily. Yeah, you couldn't ask for anything more and better thing to do on a day today. Bigger drivers. Pulled over, letting me pass, but probably not going much faster than he is, to be honest. Well, that was an absolute delight. First time I've had the roof down, and first sort of warm, sunny day I've had this car. I've had the chance to get the hard top off and just go for a drive. Not really worry about where I'm going to. I literally went up the road there, a few miles up the road, and just turned back around again, came back down. Absolute joy it was to drive this car. On a side note today as well, the only problem with the car cutting out, it absolutely went fine. So I pulled into the driver after he'd come back from being out, and I reversed round, put it into park and put it into reverse and tried the gears out a few times while I was moving around. And yeah, the car was absolutely fine, didn't cost at all. So hopefully that's the end of our issues. Still find it's a little bit sporadic, mainly when you're sort of coasting down the road. It doesn't so much do it when I'm parked up here. It seems to be idling quite well, but it's a little bit sporadic. It seems to jump from about sort of 6,000 revs, 600 revs RPM up to about 1,000. It seems to settle down and suddenly lurch up again. So I might have to do a little more investigation, maybe a little research on what could be causing that. However, I've stopped the car from cutting out, which was my main goal with that. So I'm beginning to understand this world of classic car ownership. I get that this car is a bit of a money pit at times. I get that classic cars are a money pit. But I think when everything falls into place, you have a lovely weather today, the car's running well, I have a bit of time on my hands, I can get the roof down and just go out and just enjoy a nice drive out in the countryside. I'm very lucky I live in the countryside, so I have access to great roads pretty much on tap. Whichever way I turn out of the village, I have access to a great road. I'm very lucky in that respect. And everything just fell into place today, and I completely and utterly enjoyed that drive. It's been a long time since I actually have driven a car that's made me feel as special as this car does. And I'm completely only falling for this car. I have to admit, as much as I say it's an investment, and it is a little bit, I will be honest, I'm hoping this car certainly holds its value and hopefully goes up a little bit. I'm not planning on flipping this car anytime soon. But I can see myself very, very slowly falling for this car. It's got a certain charm to it that not a modern car hasn't. It certainly keeps you on your toes as well, more than modern cars do as well. So I've just also launched my very own Stephen Falls website and shop. Now currently on the shop is some stickers, so you can buy a large sticker which you like this one, which is about 7.5 centimetres approximately, which is £6 including postage. There's also a slightly smaller one which is 4.5 centimetres approx, and that's £4 including postage. Now if you do buy more than one, there is a little bit of a multi-buy discount on there as well, so if you do have more than one lots of four wheels, obviously you've got different ones to put it on there. There's an option for you to get a cheaper sticker because obviously you'll be saving a little bit on postage as well. So please do head over that. The description is in the description. The website link is in the description below as well. So I'm going to leave the car like this for a bit, mainly because I had a bit of trouble getting the roof up last time, soft top. Connects into here fine, but trying to actually connect it into the back here, I had to have someone to hold the back of the roof down while I reached in and tried to get the little lever to actually connect in, because at the back you do put the pin in and it locks into place there, so I might have a little bit of fun with that later on. I reckon that's just purely because the roof's been down. I've never seen the roof actually up on this car, soft up anyway, since I bought the car. So it might just be it needs sort of a couple of weeks actually up on the car, just stretching out a little bit and actually getting the material a bit more loose and stretched out so it can obviously fold up and down with ease. So there's going to be plenty more content on the SL coming up. Hopefully the weather's going to hold and be like this now for a good few months weather now, where we get a few more days like this. So that's it for me today. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from the SL, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.